Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this, the Coolfire 4 Plus 100 watt TC. I don't know why this is not the Coolfire 5 or the Coolfire 100 watt. I'm not sure why it's got such a long name, but the Coolfire 4 TC 100 is its official name. What is it? It is an improvement, an iteration of the Coolfire 4 Plus. It has the same case, it has the same battery, a 3300 mAh LiPo, but it has a series of upgrades to go with it. It now vapes up to 100 watts, which we'll come back to later. It takes nickel, titanium and stainless steel now as well. You can also adjust the ramp up in temperature mode. So whereas before it was purely an automatic wattage system in temperature mode, you can now choose your ramp up power, which is good. It goes up to 100 watts, it's got the extra TC things, and this one in particular is all black. They've got all new styles, so they've got a white and black, they've got a few other colours, they've got a blue and black one as well. So what we'll do, we'll not get into it all too much. What we'll do is we'll go down low and I'll show you the comparison between the two, and I'll show you all the new stuff on this. I'll show you the menu and what have you. It's got an improved screen as well, by the way. And we will come back up top and I'll give you the pros and cons of this device. See you in a second. Okay guys, here we are up close with the TC100 Coolfire mod. Here this says Aethon. That is the name of their brand new board that is in this mod. I don't know why they've separately branded the board. I'd like to hope, fingers crossed, that they're actually prepared to resell this board onto other mod makers. That would be really cool, but I don't think that's in Innokin's sort of mindset to do, but they might be, so I don't know why they've branded that. Looking around the box, you've got your authentication thing there, if you're worried about that. On the back here, feel free to pause it, you get all the information, tells you about fast charging, tells you about its single wave thing, which means it hits the perfect power all the time and it's not going up and down like pulse width. It talks about all that, talks about what it can do, and all that on the back. So feel free to have a pause there. Opening it up, taking this sleeve off, we open it up like this. Innokin says Innokin again. There's their logo, the new one, if you remember the old one, old school. We've got a little manual here. This does actually show you the other colours. You can get it in red and black, blue and black, white and black, and all black like I have it. I do have a white and black one here, look. I'm giving that away on the Let's Vape podcast. If you watch episode 40, listen to episode 40 of Let's Vape podcast, and you follow us on Facebook, then you can win that. So check that out if you like. So that's your quick start guide. You've got your mod here. We'll come back to that, and then you can open this. You can open this up somehow. There we go. That comes out, and you've got your charging cable, your manual, and like a vinyl thing. So that's that. That's that. We'll put that box to one side. Looking around the mod, here it is. There's the screen saying check atomizer, down button, up button, charging port there, 2 amp fast charging if you've got the capability. It says TC100 there. Coolfire 4 TC100 there. You can see it's got these little go faster stripes. Not much on the base, but there it is. There it is in all its glory. There's your fire button, nice and clicky, nice and easy to get. It's just on the curve, a really nice place for the button. The one thing that I'll show you while we're like this is the 510. That 510 is a fixed, pretty much, give or take, a fixed 510. Certain atomizers will not go down flush on here. So bear that in mind. Okay, so here's the screen. Let's get a mod on. Actually, let's just turn it off. 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off. This button this button goes all the different colours. It goes yellow and red when it's starting to warn you about battery life and stuff. So we'll screw this on. This is the Sharon by Smoant. Okay, so every time you put it in for an atomizer on for the first time, it gives you these options. Same as previous. Wattage or stainless steel, titanium and nickel. So we're going to go wattage just to show you, and then you've got this set up here, and if you hold down minus, it lets you adjust that, and same for plus. But from this point, if you've made a mistake when you selected which one you wanted, from this point you can hold down up and fire, and it rotates round. So we're now on stainless steel. It goes from nickel to titanium to wattage, stainless steel, and back and round. So you can go round and round like that. From this point you can hold down minus or plus to adjust the Fahrenheit. If you scroll round, it'll go TC and all that sort of stuff. And you can see the wattage is down at the bottom there, 70. So if we hold fire and minus, you can see that is now flashing. We can now adjust that, so you can adjust the ramp up on the device. And I'm not going to do a dry burn test on camera, but I've done one, and as always with these things, these Innokin mods, they work fantastic in TC mode. Just like the Cortex did, this one is fantastic in TC as well. So I'm now in TC mode with this stainless steel coil. That's the bulk of the menu, really. It's as simple as that. 1, 2, 3, turns it back off, and there we have it. We'll go back up top. Okay guys, that was the 100 watt TC Coolfire up close. I'm just going to get into it. It's not the only review out there on YouTube. Do check out other people's opinions. So I'm just going to get into it, pros and cons of this. For me, the two outstanding things to consider from a slightly negative standpoint are, and I showed you up close, they haven't fixed the 510. They haven't resolved the issue that a lot of people had with the Coolfire 4 Plus's 510. It's still like quite fixed. It's not really spring loaded, it's just a tiny bit spongy, so it'll have a bit of give in it, but long pin atomizers will not sit flush on this. There will be a gap at the top. This one's okay, but certain ones, there'll just be a gap. Even the actual I sub V, which you can buy with this mod, it does leave a tiny little gap. It's not a spring loaded 510, which is a deal breaker for a lot of people. A lot of OCD people visually don't like seeing that gap, and I totally understand that. So that is a negative. The other thing that I want to level at this, and it's not a negative as such, just is the way it is, but something certainly to consider. I'm vaping this right now at 82 watts with the Smoant Sharon sub-tank. 82 watts. If you're going to use this mod over 60 watts, 70, 80, 90, 100 watts, the battery life will be so short, really, really short. You know, it basically is just not a big enough battery really for that kind of wattage, in my opinion. You just won't get a lot of battery life if you're trying to vape at that kind of power with this. If you're going to be vaping at that kind of power, something like this is far more suitable. Sageli Food Chai, it's got two 18650s in it, and that will last so much longer than this in that kind of at that kind of power. So there's two things to bear in mind. That being said, there's a lot of positives with this. It's got that 2 amp fast charging, which is awesome if you've got all the right stuff to do it. It's really well made. It's very competitively priced. It now does stainless steel. You can now do ramp up in TC mode. The temperature mode and the temperature algorithms used in this aethon chip, which is the new chip in this mod, is just brilliant. You know, Innokin have nailed temperature control to at least as good as Evolve. In my opinion, it genuinely is a very good temperature sensing system. It's definitely as good in my opinion. So that's a positive as well. The screen is improved, much improved. It's really clear and easy to read now. The menu system is fairly intuitive, and it's I think it's a really nice looking. I think it's a really nice looking device. Really nice in the hand with this fanned out bit. Really nice. Can you hear that? I don't even hear that. There's loads of sirens suddenly going off. They're coming for me. Vaping's banned. Oh no. So yeah, I think it's really good looking. It performs excellently. It's got what they call, let's have a look on this. It's got, apparently it's got ultra low standby power consumption. Where does it say? Oh, here we go. VDC output with clear wave noise cancellation. And what they really mean by that is that it's a really solid signal. You know, you don't feel the up and down of pulsing or anything like that. It's a really solid hit. It hits its mark. 82 watts on this is 82 watts. 40 watts on this is 40 watts. You know, it deals with that stuff brilliantly. So yeah, that's that. It's a very good mod, a very good price, very well made. I wish the 510 was spring loaded, and a word of caution, if you're going to be using this at really high power, the battery life will seem rubbish. If you're under 50 watts, the battery life's very good. The battery life is better than a single 18650 device if you're below 50 watts. So that's what I've got to say about this. I really like it, it's really good, works really well. I've been Vaping Vic, and I'll see you again soon.